Good morning, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us on the Morning Brunch. I'm Sheridan Hertig.
And I'm the Renee Skinner.
TM.
I am the Nathan Kitchen.
Wait, I want to go back.
Okay, try it again.
All
Zoom
right.
out. Zoom out.
All right.
We're doing it all over. Come on, Miss Katie. Come on. There we go.
Okay. Good morning, and thanks for joining us on the Morning Brunch. I'm the Sheridan Hertig.
And I'm the Renee Skinner.
I'm the Nathan Kitchen.
All right, much, much better. All right, well, here's what's on the menu for today's brunch. First, we're taking a look at our favorite stories from the day.
Then, does where you work impact your health? Oh, excuse me. Well, take a look at the answer later on in the show.
Also, I'll give you a look at today's weather. Our last bite.
Oh, boy. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and jump into what is on our plate today. For me, this story really stuck out to me. Limestone Community High School closed their yearly Easter Seals fundraiser by establishing a new benchmark. Each year, Limestone Community High holds a fundraiser for Easter Seals Central Illinois, an area nonprofit that dedicates its services to help kids with developmental delays, disabilities, or other special needs. After a gym full of people drum rolling, Limestone broke last year's record by more than $12,000. The students couldn't be happier about the results, raising a total of $137,605. Now, the reason this story is on my plate is, and actually I believe we talked about this a little bit earlier in the year, is Limestone Community High School. I've never seen a group of teenagers from 13 to 18 rally together for an organization. I've just never seen that happen before. And Limestone does it every single year. At least since I have worked here, I've noticed that they have. And every year, every single student is excited to be participating in the different events, to be raising money. They have, different competitions that they do. And then coming out with a higher number every single year is phenomenal to me. I mean, going to high school, I had maybe 500 people in my class, and thinking, obviously, that is a lot of students. We didn't go out and raise money like that. We didn't, rally for an organization. Maybe occasionally different groups would, but it was nothing like bringing the entire school together. And that's not just a grade. That's the entire school. So I find it just amazing to see that young teenagers are working so hard to fight for a cause and continue to do it every single year. It's just astonishing.
Yeah, I remember when I was in school, we would do like canned food drives here and there, but never on this level of fundraising and really getting out there and collecting money for, like you said, a good cause. And I thought it was cool that they wear different colors, I think, of every day of the week to represent disabilities and to raise awareness about that. That is just so cool. And then if you look at the video, you saw people getting pies thrown in their face. I really don't know what that part was about, but it looked fun.
Celebration.
But also I just noticed you just saw a rainbow of kids of different backgrounds just coming together and really having fun. So that was cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they were just cheering and having a time of their life. I think it's great for schools like Limestone to really teach kids at a young age the importance of supporting local organizations that are making such a difference here in Central Illinois and in Peoria. So it's good to teach them that at a young age as they go forward into their life beyond high school, that they will go on and remember supporting such a great organization, and hopefully they continue to support important organizations throughout their life. So it's really a great thing that they're teaching kids and having fun at the same time. So I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so here's what's on my plate. Chicago's DuSable, is that right, Sheridan? Okay. DuSable Museum celebrating a major milestone for Black History Month, marking its 65th anniversary. The museum started off as the Ebony Museum of Negro History and was created by Dr. Margaret Burroughs, the woman you just saw at the beginning of the video that's playing. It's full of precious memorabilia from during and after slavery, leading up to the oppressive Jim Crow laws. The museum even honors Black veterans. Now, this museum, the DuSable Black History Museum, is also a Smithsonian Institution affiliate and is now more relevant than ever. And this museum is just so cool. I had never heard of this museum before, but it's like the only private history museum. I don't know the significance of that really, but it's still so cool that it's been around for 65 years. This woman spearheaded it because I think it's important, even though slavery represents, a painful part of our history, American history, it's still, I think, honorable to recognize the strength and resilience it took slaves and even our nation as a whole to really come together after the Civil War. So I think saving parts of that history is so important. And I wish I could go visit. I'm too scared to drive to Chicago, but I wish I could visit a museum
bus.
like that. I could, take a train.
Train.
But yeah, I just thought that museum is just so cool.
Yeah. Absolutely. I find that Chicago is full of so many museums, and there's so many different nooks and crannies in that city where there's always something new to explore. And being able to learn more about Black history is something that I think is so important. I think a lot of times, for example, I went to a private school and we rarely learned about Black history, which we talked about this before, is American history.
Yeah.
It's what makes our country what we are today. And so without that education, I think we fail to really understand the depth of what Black Americans have gone through in this country. And so I think it's so important that we have museums like this one to be able to teach people what things were really like not even that long ago. So yeah, definitely important. And despite me having gone to Chicago so many times, I still haven't gone. So clearly something that I need to look into.
Yeah.
I haven't been to any museums in Chicago in my life, so I got a lot on my to-do list. Yeah, Chicago's got just so much to offer, but when it comes to, like you were talking about, the importance of understanding Black history and the important people who made such a difference. And I was kind of the same way where, you learned about Rosa Parks, but there are so many important people that played such a critical role that maybe you don't learn about. And I know a lot of kids growing up today don't really learn about. So it's important to kind of take a step back and don't forget those times and those people who helped us overcome slavery and things like that. So it definitely sounds like a great museum to check out.
Yeah. Right on, Nathan. Right on.
All right, so on my plate today, spring might still be some time away, but doctors say it isn't too, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not too early to start preparing for allergy season. Patients should focus on prevention this year. And according to Cleveland Clinic allergist, Dr. Sandra Hong, if your symptoms usually flare up, sorry, I'm laughing because I was just thinking about my spring allergies. But anyway, Hong suggests starting nasal steroid sprays before symptoms begin. For itching or sneezing, oral antihistamines may do the trick, along with medications. Dr. Hong says that keeping windows shut, changing clothes after going outside, and showering before bed may also reduce your symptoms. And Hong also suggests keeping pets out of the bedroom to avoid tracking allergies inside. But if you're still struggling, Dr. Hong says it might be time to see an allergist. As the weather gets warmer, the symptoms are likely to be worse on dry and windy days when pollen levels are higher. So it is kind of, it might seem crazy right now to talk about pollen, but we're already starting to see some pollen, especially downstate Illinois, especially as you head towards parts of Arkansas, Tennessee, down towards the Gulf Coast. They're already seeing a lot of allergies. In fact, even today, the pollen count is up to the moderate range for the far southern part of Illinois. So it's already starting, and as we get towards March, and especially April, we really start to see that tree pollen really kick in. We get that grass pollen more so as you get towards like May and June, but it's going to be starting very soon. And I know for me, I do struggle, at least to some extent, with pollen in the springtime, and I use Flonase all the time. That's a big help for me. One of those oral steroids to help you with allergies, but also take an allergy pill every day too, because if I don't, I know if I don't, because I start sneezing and itching, itchy nose and itchy eyes, and your eyes look all red. And that season's coming. I know a lot of people dread that part of spring. But yeah, just some good tips for those who are struggling with allergies in the spring that maybe you can stay ahead of those symptoms. So
yeah, I'm lucky. I don't deal with any of those allergies, and I'm not allergic to anything except for one specific kind of detergent. So your girl's lucky.
Yeah, that is lucky. I'm allergic to, what are those sprays you put on fruit to get rid of the
like the
pesticides.
pesticides.
I'm allergic to pesticides. I can't do that. I will break out in welts. It's gross. So, and what I do is I reach for the nearest allergy medicine when I, have an outbreak. So yeah, and I don't want to go home and change out of clothes after, I do change clothes, let me reiterate. But I don't, after going outside and walking my dogs, I don't want to get out of those clothes and have to do this, it just seems like so many steps you have to take to make sure the pollen is off. So if I'm a sufferer, I'm just going to reach for the medicine. That's the most convenient thing
Yeah.
and that's what I'm going to do.
Very
I don't
fair.
think people
Yeah.
think about the fact that you can track in allergies from outside.
Yeah.
It's not something I ever think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
that sounds
allergies
fun.
to dust and cat. You know, it's weird. I've had cats my whole life, but I'm allergic to them. It's one of the things I'm most allergic to, and dust.
A lot of
and
people are allergic to
pollen,
cats and still have
There's
them.
hundreds
Yeah.
of different things.
Yeah.
Apparently, at least it's not food stuff. So foods I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just obviously be safe and pay attention if you guys are allergic or have
Yeah.
allergies. But speaking of eating, what were your favorite snack foods or meals as a kid?
Ooh. Not hot Cheetos, Nathan?
Well, definitely.
It's like, that's
hot
not the
Cheetos.
first thing on my mind. Oh, yeah,
well,
it is.
yeah, I mean, it's one of the first things I would really eat. And I'm not kidding you. When I was like 2 years old, my mom was so frustrated because she said that was the only thing I could really eat, that I wouldn't accept anything else, but hot Cheetos I loved.
Oh my gosh.
And so it began at a very young age, and I still love hot Cheetos. So that was part of my childhood, but man, I remember so many different things. Like kid cuisine, you'd get the like chicken nuggets
Yes!
and the mac and cheese and brownie with it.
Yes! Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So
You're like
good.
so nostalgic right
So
now.
good.
Yeah.
And fruit roll-ups, I loved those as a
Putting
kid.
them on your fingers.
Oh, I did that.
Yes,
yeah.
the bubble.
tattoo
What was
ones?
that bubble gum tape?
Yeah.
Oh, Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba. Love that.
Did we swallow that? No, we didn't. We weren't supposed to swallow that.
I swallow that sometimes.
Of course you did, Nathan. I went through a
That explains
Funyuns
things.
phase. Remember Funyuns?
I love that. Oh, I still eat Funyuns
Yeah,
sometimes.
of course. They're right next to hot Cheetos.
They have the flaming hot Funyuns
Yeah,
now. So.
they
my
do. I also loved Lunchables. That was
I
my
was
jam.
going to
forgot
say
about that,
Lunchables.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have this specific Lunchable anymore, but they used to have one where they had like chicken nuggets and you'd put it in a bag and you'd put like
What?
sauce in it and you'd shake it up.
I like shake and bake. Well,
It was, okay, honestly, thinking about it though, I'm sure they probably still have them somewhere, but as an adult, like the processed food that we
Yeah.
ate.
Oh, man.
Do you guys remember Grips?
Grips? What,
I think
what
they're
was
called,
that?
or maybe like grits or something. No, they're called Grips. They are these little like Cheez-Its, but like very tiny form.
No.
So you can
I
eat
don't
like
think
a
I
whole
had
handful.
those. No, I was a big
Just me?
goldfish and chicken and a biscuit. I eat those quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
What about Go-Gurts?
Yeah.
Oh, Go-Gurts, yes.
Yeah.
I did those.
Yep.
Speaking
Oh,
of Go-Gurts,
man.
they had like the yogurt balls. Do you remember that? I
No.
swear.
You're younger than
like-
us,
they're
though,
like, did we
so
even
maybe
live?
they had different snacks
Oh,
now.
they were so good. Gushers.
Gushers, I
yes,
remember.
I do remember
Yep.
that.
So gross.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, we could reminisce for days, but unfortunately we don't have the time. But don't go anywhere. We have more to discuss after the break.
Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, here's one topic for us to discuss. People who truly love their job may actually be healthier because of it. That's according to new research that looked at workers across multiple studies. Researchers found employees who were passionate about their work, felt connected to their coworkers, and were committed to their organization, reported better physical health and stronger long-term well-being than those who were simply satisfied or engaged. What are they? They're just dancing? I don't dance like that at work.
Or ever, honestly, ever.
Okay. Workers who love their jobs were also less likely to think about quitting, took fewer sick days, and reported lower levels of anxiety and depression. But researchers do add a note of caution. Intense love for a job can sometimes be exploited by employers.
Okay.
Look at this guy. He's jamming.
Yeah. I don't know. Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
when you enjoy what you do, you are going to sleep better. You're going to feel better. You're probably going to eat better.
Yeah.
I mean, everything correlates. So,
Yeah.
yeah, mental health is physical health. So, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and it kind of, your bosses probably also kind of keep track of that. Like if you're never absent and stuff, that probably is a good sign that you want to be there and you like your job. If
Yeah.
you're gone all the time, maybe that's a sign that you're not liking your job, or maybe you're second guessing your career. I have yet to use a sick day in my whole career, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, okay.
Goody two shoes over there. Golly. Yeah, one thing I'm realizing the older I get, like working at a sucky job is gonna be like a part of life. I don't think any young professional can escape that. So I think you have to like find little, victories and find your happiness where you can. So like in my career, the city may be great, but the station may be bad or may be toxic.
Sure.
Or the station is great, but the city, there's nothing to do. People always getting shot. I've had scenarios like that. So I've learned that the key is just to find that middle ground with a job. So gosh, but yeah, it totally makes sense. If you're happy with your job, you're happy with your life, I feel. So
Yeah. I mean, there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of taking a look at the pros and hoping that those outweigh the cons.
Yeah, you have to remember there's going to be problems no matter where you go. If you're always looking for the
Grass is
right
always greener on the other
place,
side.
absolutely. You're always going to find a problem if you look hard enough. And
Yeah.
no matter what you do in life, life's hard. Everything's hard. Having a relationship's hard. Being single's hard. So you have to choose your hard and just find the positive. So.
it's a hard knocks life.
Yeah.
Hard knocks
Absolutely.
life.
All right. Well, a discussion about beauty is dividing the internet. Social media resurrected a 2008 study that says tall and short people judge beauty differently.
Yes, we do.
Interesting. Taller people prefer larger foreheads
Oh,
and
wait a
smaller
second.
chins.
Wait a second.
Shorter people like larger chins and smaller foreheads. Yeah. No, I don't know. Scientists aren't sure why this happens, but one theory is called the exposure effect, and it's all about angles. Makes sense. People who are tall generally have to look down at people. That makes foreheads appear more prominent than chins. For short people, they look up, seeing chins look more pronounced than foreheads. Yeah, I will say, first of all, the air is absolutely different down there versus up there. Down here versus up there.
Are you serious?
Yes. Like when I was a kid and I'd get lifted up,
Yeah.
I'm not joking. The air's cleaner up there. I think because
Well.
not as many people can breathe up there, or not as many people breathe up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think I don't know where I was going with this. I think there obviously things are going to be different depending on your lifestyle or the way that you've grown up, literally.
Absolutely. I don't have a comment on that. I mean, a big forehead can be attractive on the right person, so I don't understand that part.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
Nathan?
I've always thought I had a big forehead and I didn't like it, and I always wanted my forehead to be a little bit smaller. So I guess it makes sense since I'm short. But.
As a kid, they would, can you put
How
all
many do you
5
have?
fingers?
I got a 4.
Oh, yep, I
You
got
got a
all 5.
forehead.
Okay.
All 5,
No,
baby.
you don't. Your
Yes,
thumb
I
does not
do.
belong there.
And when that hairline
Your thumb
starts
doesn't
receding
belong
when I
there.
get older, it'll be like I can put both hands up there.
You're like, oh, look at me. Not the zoomed in on the
dear.
hairline.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
hairline's
That's a
still
very nice
intact right now,
hairline.
so
Yeah.
we'll keep our fingers crossed.
It'll stay intact. It will.
All right, go
All right,
ahead.
okay. Well, what are some telltale signs that you are getting old?
No,
Losing
why do
your
we have to
hair.
run
Yeah,
this
that's one of
story?
them. And according to a recent Talker research survey, people started noticing that they feel older in some very specific ways. So here are a few. You hear a new song everyone loves, and you either don't know the artist or have never heard of it.
That's Nathan
That's
all
relatable.
the time, though.
That's me
Absolutely.
too.
I'm old before my time. When it comes to style, something that you wore in your heyday is now labeled vintage. You tend to get preoccupied with the forecast, checking the weather multiple times a day. Oh, this is so me. And you love to follow a good storm. That's me. Next, you can bend over, but not without making a sound. In that same vein, getting out of bed requires a minute or two, and you probably sit down and put on your shoes and socks. And according to the survey, if several of these applied,
Bow
then you have
ties.
your answer.
Wait, can we all stand
right.
up and see if we can like touch our toes?
Oh no.
Oh, sure. I'll do it if you do
Okay.
it. Okay. Okay.
I have a table in front
See,
of
they
me.
have to raise
What
the
do you mean?
TV just to
That's
fit
fine.
me. Oh,
Okay, I got it.
Wait, do you have to, do I have to touch my toes without bending my knees?
Without bending your knees, yes.
I'm gonna
what
dress
a
my
Nathan.
suit coat. So
Renee and I got it.
look, I can do it if
I can't hold it
I'm
very
not gonna
long.
trust my suit coat. I'm gonna rip it. So,
Oh, that's what it is.
so that's why.
Sure, sure.
That's my excuse.
That's funny. That's so funny that was brought up in the script because my mom is always like, "Look, I can touch my toes still." I'm like, okay, Mom, you got it.
Go mom, go mom.
Oh boy, I feel like other things that I feel old from are like being excited about. What's it called? Like a new comforter or getting new
Yes.
pieces
Yeah.
of
A
furniture.
vacuum cleaner
Absolutely.
gets
Yeah.
really excited.
I get very
Yeah.
excited about that.
Yep. Amazon is full of like towels and OJ and toilet tissue. And so, oh my goodness, I got an old lady cart going on Amazon.
If you got the TP, you've got all you need. So
Nathan knows.
Oh man.
Do you want to do a quick one more time?
Sure.
All right.
How about we do this? Bird watching might actually be good for your brain. A new study out of Canada suggests a popular hobby could help keep minds sharp, especially as we get older. Researchers say bird watching gives your brain a little workout, spotting species, colors, noticing patterns, and remembering what you see. Plus, you're outside, getting some steps in, possibly engaging with others. All things linked to better brain health. Now, scientists say it's still unclear whether bird watching makes brains healthier or if people with healthier brains just really love birds.
Interesting.
Either way, it's a pretty low-stress way to give your mind a boost.
Well, take a look at that. I think that's
Yeah.
another sign of being old. You want to go watch birds.
Very true. Very true.
Like that's the way to work out is you walk outside and you watch birds.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. All righty. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, but we've got your last bite coming up next. Don't fly away.
Welcome back to Morning Brunch. As we come to a close, here's your last bites, and we will start with a joke of the day. So what is it called when you have your grandma on speed dial?
I already know it, so
Yeah.
I will let you.
Instagram.
Oh my gosh. That's a
He got
good one.
excited.
That's
Get it?
cute.
Insta.
Yeah.
That is, it's a
And the
smart
social
one.
media platform.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
probably
Well-
shouldn't go to Instagram though for weather.
Yeah,
Not-
definitely.
You know,
Good idea.
It depends who you're following on Instagram. Following me is okay, but well, as we take a look at our forecast this afternoon, 43 degrees, not looking too bad. We'll start to see increasing clouds. Could see a little snow for tonight. I don't think everybody will see snow. I think especially if you're along and south of I-74, you've got a chance to see some light accumulations overnight. But tomorrow we'll warm back up to 48, and Friday 66 degrees, excuse me.
Yeah, don't lower us
I
down.
know. I'm not gonna. Friday looks amazing, but the
Exactly.
weekend gets a little cooler again, and by Sunday into Monday we could actually have some snow again. So the weather is going to be all over the place the next several days.
I wish it didn't have to snow on like a Monday, because that's when you're getting your gears going
Oh,
again.
I know.
Mondays are already dreadful.
That's why it's the best day for it to snow, so you just get it over with.
Get it over with. Yeah, it might be 60 by that Friday. So.
Oh, you youngins, so optimistic. Golly.
Sure. All right, Nathan, thanks so much for that forecast. That's all the time we have this morning.
Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow.